Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of The Hex. Today, well, we're going to find out what happened with Secrets of Legendaria with this chap's bigger, faster, stronger development studio, which presumably is hiring like 20 odd people in this cavernous corridor of an office. Let's have a look.
I put everything into that game. I hired the best programmers, the best designers. I burned through my fortune fast. But this game was going to be epic, goddammit. I paid the biggest gaming streamer to play it live, with hundreds of thousands watching.
Yeah, that's not me. Entity E-door I open.
Yeah, you like that switch mechanic? Pretty cool, huh? Still got it.
Yeah, I do find it very interesting, the interplay between video game creators and content creators, right? Because yes, on the one hand, it's kind of like advertising the product, but on the other hand, you're doing something you probably do anyway. Playing your game. Oof, not again. Said I was done with this stuff after the last two. Irving, I don't want to be in this stupid puzzle game. Faceless Joe? Oh, well, that's the guy with the hands, right? Right, okay, so we're referring to the game Walk. This NPC is referring to the game Walk, so even though she's in Secrets of Legendaria, the game within Walk, she's actually referring to the Walk game. What do we have to do? Some clever puzzle about opening a door. Well, maybe let's get rid of that. Oh, well, actually, no. No. Let's do that. And then we can grab that. And then if we do that, then we can do this. Open the gate. Chandrell's gone, Lazarus, Valamir too. So in a way, actually, haven't been decompressed in a while. So presumably the green mechanic is here because this is the game Walk, referring to Secrets of Legendaria, but by the time Walk is being created, Chandrell, Valamir and so on are not available. So if this were the actual game, this would be like Chandrell's character, is the presumption. Yeah, hit that up to maximum. Oh, hit all. Yeah, hit all up to maximum as well. Bonk. Wait. We'll go with that. It is a tough slime. Gonna need more mana. Ugh. get those bumping into each other. That would be handy. Then we get that switched. No, we want to get... Oh, hang on. We get that switched first. And... why can't we get that beyond there? Huh. So we need to get this one switched, right? Like, we could definitely get that switched like that. Aha. So now... something like that. Rebecca gained 150.
The stream had been going alright with the odd hitch or two, but things took a terrible turn for the worst right near the end.
Oh!
It was chaos!
It's Valamir. Well, here, can we do hit all instead? But also, what's this? Critical boost. I like it. Where's this gonna go though? Because I can't get beyond any of those. Okay. We need the purple one to go and get switched, right? Okay. Blast a friendly target with magic to increase their crit chance by 100%. Oof. Right. Let's get a firestorm going. Here, we're going to need to put health up. Yaha. And this time then... back to the overworld? Oh.
Secrets of Legendaria bombed. Carla had left bugs in there intentionally to sabotage me.
No,
It must have been
Carla.
because everything went wrong. And everyone saw it live. The game had no hope of recouping costs, so I took funds from the severance packages and ran. I couldn't even afford my apartment anymore.
What,
I
from
moved south
your
to find some
employees?
cheaper real estate.
Severance packages? Hang on, wait, you took money out of what other people's severance packages and ran. That's really terrible. That's a terrible thing to do. And definitely illegal. But also, you're way overestimating how difficult, but, like, what was it? They patched Jedi Survivor recently in such a way that you just, like, couldn't finish the final bounty in the game.
Living in the desert was a miserable experience. I blasted the AC all day, but I was somehow always sweating. I started working on Wasteworld here. It was supposed to be my great comeback.
I see. You can't move from the sofa.
I would wake up,
Interesting.
sit in front of my computer, and just stare at the screen with my hands beside the keyboard. After about an hour of that, I'd blow off the rest of the day playing some online game. Sure, I'd sometimes accomplish something, but then I'd reward myself with some social media time and would wind up reading articles about myself. They weren't kind to me.
Oh, I can now move to places.
I never finished Wasteworld. I wanted this area of walk to reflect that experience, so I left it half finished. That also saved me some development time. Oof. The heat of that godforsaken place. Most days it kept me inside.
Play a turn. This is very kind of... Oh, shoot, what? This is very Inscyption-like, you know. Get close and you're in for a bruising. I don't have any weapons or anything, do I? How close can these guys get to me?
Somehow, the more I needed to finish that game, the more I avoided doing it. My parents would call every once in a while to ask how it was going, but I'd just lie. So... you can make the shooting.
You can crank this up to max. How high do you reckon that goes? 1,000? 1,006. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, no. Now we don't need to move through there. So that's fine.
The final straw was those idiotic modders. They took my half-finished game and made a goddamn mockery of it. Aliens in a post-apocalyptic Wild West. It made no sense. If I couldn't finish the game myself, I sure as hell wasn't going to let them do it for me.
Wow, this guy was quite angry.
Getting the legal documents drawn up to take on those modders really fired me up. It was just what I needed to bring those lowlives to task. Those gormless basement dwellers were going to pay for ever attempting.
Oh, hello. He goes on like that for a while. When you see a door of light, walk back to whence you came and look to your right.
And that's how I programmed the blood particles. I think it really contributed to the visceral pleasure of Vicious Galaxy 2, making it the obvious standout in the series. My only gripe with the game was the designs of the main characters. They were too old. Everyone wanted the same boring space marines from Vicious Galaxy 1.
That's actually really, really loud. When I come to edit this in post, we're gonna need to turn this down in the.
Eventually, I got my wish. There was some sort of breach within GameWorks. A lot of data was lost. I had to create a new squad of player characters from scratch after that. Everything got weird in that breach. He told me that I might be in danger. Danger from what?
Oh, the NPCs are coming to get you, mate. We're actually coming to get you,
In the
IRL.
climax of Walk. The player has to use everything they've learned to solve the ultimate puzzle and arm the bomb. Go on, you can do it.
Okay. Do this one first, is it? No, that's not gonna work. Oh, I like that. That's cool.
This probably looks daunting. Switches, those creepy eye things, and a splitter all in one puzzle. But it's the last one, I promise.
That is enough to get us through here, right? Oh no, wait, hang on. Oh shoot, did we actually have to do any of that at all? Hang on. So blue is good. We want blue like that, isn't it? But then we are going to want all of those to switch back. But this one does need to go somewhere though, right? So we do want blue over here, I think. Pretty sure. So move green back. Yeah, okay, we move yellow back. No, this doesn't work. Oh shoot, has he actually gone and thrown an actual puzzle in suddenly at the end of the game? So we need now to switch back blue, but only the blue one. Okay, well that involves actually having the green switch, doesn't it? Right. But that turns all of these on, but doesn't let that link up. Which is this is a bit of a confusing puzzle. Let's think this out. You need this to end at a point where this can be grabbing something. Like, that's the only one that can be got without these two being on. So yellow's the first one that can be switched. And that allows blue to be switched. Right. Now, green can be switched and this stays, yeah? So if we can switch green last, then this will sort of stay for us. But we can't switch green last because blue's got to be switched beforehand. And to switch blue beforehand, like I think yellow might have to be switched last. So can you switch green last? Well, blue still has to be available to be able to switch green. So blue has to be switched last, but to get to blue, yellow has to be here. So actually yellow needs to be switched last. But at that point, this is very confusing. Like, it kind of feels like that is a really good solution to get them all to switch at the same time, but it doesn't work. So yeah, so that just resets the puzzle, effectively. Oh, well we can drag this down here, can't we, actually? Yeah, okay. Kind of missing the obvious one there, aren't I? Because now we can drag this one down here. Yeah. So let's just drag that along there. Cunning solution. I liked it. I like it.
You know, I had to lower the difficulty of that puzzle like 10 times before the average player could solve it.
Glad you did.
But great job. You figured it out. You win. And that brings us to the present. Well, I should say, the near future. The other indie games coming out right now are crap, so Walk is a shoo-in for Game of the Year. This scene is a little glimpse into what's to come.
I see. Do you actually get a little trophy for Game of the Year?
The end. Thanks for playing, I guess. At this point, you just have to walk toward the white door frame and the credits roll. And, hey, I'm glad you turned on the developer commentary. I hope my story was as much an inspiration to you as it is to me.
Here we go.
This is Lionel Snill, signing off.
Okay, Lionel.
Did you get all that? Alright, good. Let's get out of here.
Okay. We ain't rolling no credits yet.
Was not my first game. That was my count. See? First game.
Yeah, alright, let's go. Root beer tender. Okay. Classic. Who doesn't love a bit of arcade action? What happens if you fill one up and send it without it having someone to go to? Hey, it's Irving. Oh, this is the guy from the inn. Creepy. Oh no, that's dark. And here we are, everyone's back at the 6 pints. You've seen it all now. Achievement unlocked. Opened the hex. And there we go. That is the credits. That's the end of the game, I think, provided there's no end of credits scene. Well, a really interesting game, for sure. So this was The Hex, the second game by Daniel Mullins. So, as I mentioned way back in episode 1, I played Pony Island before, really liked Pony Island. Pony Island was like a 2 to 3 hour experience, right? Like you can play it in a single sitting. And that was definitely very exciting. Inscyption was the second game of his that I played, which we have on the channel here. Inscyption, absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. The Hex, it's a little bit different from both of those, right? Because although Inscyption does genre bend a lot in terms of, is it a roguelike card game? Is it a Super Mario World style collectible card game? It keeps quite closely within a single theme. And yes, okay, there are some 3D sections, there are some 2D sections to it and so on, so you get a little bit of that variety. This feels a little bit like a showcase of different styles, right? Like a showcase of different things. What are the standout bits that I really liked? So I think the order of the narrative is very important, and starting with Super Weasel Kid, because Super Weasel Kid is almost not really that much of a game, right? It's literally just jumping. I think the Wasteland survival game, I really liked that one. I liked the idea, playing with the idea of swapping in and out cheat codes to change up your moveset. I thought that was kind of pretty clever. The programming puzzles in Walk, like I love a good walking simulator. I didn't necessarily feel that the programming puzzles in Walk were necessary. I mean, a little bit of a nod to, obviously, like, you know, those Unity boxes that you have to kind of draw stuff between. I think, oh, we've got an end of credit scene. Oh, Sado. Yeah, what happened with Sado? Oh, and that's it. And the game just ended. It just closed itself. So there we go. Yeah, Sado. What happened with Sado? Because Sado killed Rocky, right? So that's an interesting one. Because Sado was never at the 6 points in. And I don't think she has very much to do with the bartender. Or maybe she does. But yeah, the top-down shooter, that was interesting for sure. Not necessarily really my style of game that I play very much, but you know, it was quite fun. Like there's a lot of, the writing is quite funny in places, which I really liked. And as far as Walk goes, I think you could probably have done Walk without the puzzles, because but I mean, then again, I just like a walking simulator, really. Like it reminded me a lot of what was the game called? It's not the Stanley Parable. It's the other one. Shoot, literally can't remember. Hang on. I have it here. The Beginner's Guide. Yeah, if you've ever played The Beginner's Guide, the walk sections remind me a lot of The Beginner's Guide, which is also totally a game that we could play on recording, now that I think about it. That was really interesting. Anyway, that's going to wrap us up for the Hex. I'm so excited to see what Daniel's going to come up with next, right? I mean, Inscyption came out fairly recently, so we're probably not going to get another Daniel Mullins game soon. but you know, he's one of my favorite creators, right? And I've not really come across another creator that does what he does as well, you know. I mean, there are some genre subverting creators out there, but not to the same degree, I don't think. So super excited to see what Daniel comes up with next. Whatever his next game is, I'm definitely going to be wishlisting it, and I'm definitely going to be playing it pretty close to it coming out. Alright, excellent. Have a great rest of the day. If you enjoyed this series, hit the like, write me a comment. I love reading everyone's comments on these games. For now though, chat to you soon. Bye bye.